Yeah, Squeaky Lance from Lantana Blocc, OGC, original.
Original?
Original.
Man, that's a unique name. How did you get that name? Explain to the audience how you get that name, the Magheads and the Maniacs.
Oh, well, you know, man, I was born kind of tied to kind of some word. So females started calling me Squeak, and then the homies started calling me, it came to be Squeaky Lance.
Okay.
Squeak Dog, either one. But it happened, you know, and I represented and made my own way through it, you know, and
Right.
shit.
For the dime moves and the lokes, for the 6-4s on spokes, for the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole, for the homegirls with the scrap game, little homies that gang bang, from Pelican Bay to YA, rearrange your mind frame. Yeah, I know what you've been through. Shit you had to go into. Your mama gave birth on the turf. I know them killers you kin to. This for the lost generation, broke as hell, mad and impatient. But if you know your history, you can't have a strong foundation, baby.
Lifting weights I was on sport, they start calling me Big Meat.
Six Shakur from Eastside, Bloodstone, Getting by 6. Also known as Shady Eyes, my hood name.
Man, the kid that got to be put on problem, man, they just do you.
I created Corner Pocket in my mother's garage.
They call me Tiny Ant from Rolling 60, better yet known as Tylo Tiny Ant.
Start hanging out, start messing with the Bloods, and end up turning Bloods on.
Back in the day, we was one big family around here. But I just want to explain something. Lantana, this whole neighborhood was Blood. West Park, Piru.
There wasn't no Cabanella Park. There wasn't no treetops. There was a lot of getting Ducky Hood, Lime Hood, wasn't none of those people. It was all West Side, Piru. And see, we had to deal with the Grandies was around, Boot Hill was around.
Lantana was the only street that was Crips, you know, and they couldn't accept that, you know. Marcellus and Marcus one started the block. Him and Pee Wee brought it along, and then we all just took it over, you know. And we all down this neighborhood. These people couldn't stand us, you know, and stuff. What we did, but we did our shit real legit. We wasn't just about just the banging, but we was 100%. But we was getting money, making money as well, you know. It was, we had category, you know. But all the homies come over here and kick it from the Grandies, homies from all different sets. And we used to kick it right on this block, right here.
And that's Lantana.
Lantana Blocc for life, you know. We opened this block up as a drive-in movie on the dope gang, you know. We the first ones to start that, you know. It was, our worst enemy was Bloods and the police. And we deal with them the same way, the police the same way we deal with the Bloods. We had one big ride out here and we handled that shit, you know.
So give me the foundation, the founders of Lantana. Can you give me those names?
Yeah, Marcellus, Pee Wee, they started. Myself, Squeaky Lance, Old Man, Stanley, Big Winfred, Al Jean, Bobby, let me see.
And I know sometimes we forget the names, but that only skills we just, you know.
Yeah, well, we had Mo, Rocky, Ben, Archie, Gregory, Dante. Yeah, Dante he was straight from the block. Dante, let me see, there's somebody, a couple other people that was off the block.
And if you fail to mention, man, we got y'all in heart.
Yeah, yeah. But the original Lantana Blocc was one big family. Even if the ones that stayed on the street and they wasn't banging, they was covered. we had their back and stuff. You know, they get caught up coming home by the opposite, the Bloods and shit. They get jammed up because they just stayed on this block. You know, they get jammed up by the police because they stayed on this block and stuff. But everything went on the same way every day. Everything. We have respect for all the Crip sets. What was it, like 28 Crip sets in Compton and stuff. And all the homies come over here and kick it, as well as we go over there and kick it with them. But when it's time to make money, we right here.
Cool.
We stay here.
Got a couple of questions, Squeak.
Yeah.
I want to try to understand the difference between the Kite Boys, and the Galaxy West.
Okay. Let's set this straight. Kite Boys, there was a neighborhood. They was, I guess that's a neighborhood. They want to be kind of tough, this and that. We used to go over there. They had a liquor store. We used to walk over there. But when most of the time they see us coming, they run it, you know. And Galaxy West, they were just, let's say, soft as cotton. But we had an incident with the boys from Kite. We on the way to a party one night. We decided not to pack, so we walked. But we seen them, and we jammed them up about messing with the little homies on our street. And then somebody said something stupid. Aldine dropped Raymond Foley, but Larry Benson's brother, Bujo, snuck out the side. We had a homeboy, Michael Day. Our homeboy Michael Day was with us. Him and Pee Wee was together. That night changed this block. That night changed our ways about the law, you know, because we didn't get no justice for it. So the police law went out the door. Only law we lived by was Lantana law. And that was it.
Let me ask you, what year did you guys establish Lantana Blocc, and where did your Crip influence come from?
Well, you established, say, 74, because I think I was still up at Enterprise at that time. Yeah, Mark and them was up there. 74, because the shit jumped off in 72. 74, we was in. This neighborhood turned blood.
The Crips over here now?
There's Crips in this neighborhood now. You got Lantana here.
Lantana?
You got Trag New Park, which is all West Park.
So when did all that change?
After we stopped. After we got gone. I stopped doing this shit no later than 25 years old. I'm 61 now.
So about 76?
About 76, 77.
When did you first hear Track Newport?
I remember when they said something about Track Newport. I said, man, that's a rabbit field. When Salty Johnson, I was on 152nd, and Salty Johnson told me that he was Track New Park. I told him, this is West Park, bruh. There ain't no more West Park, or whatever, because, you know, I moved away from there. I moved to North Long Beach back then.
So no West Parks that you know of turned Crip?
None of them turned Crip. No, I don't know nothing about that.
How about the little brothers and nephews?
Little brothers and nephews, yeah. Well, a lot of them little brothers and nephews, them the ones who started Trag New Park.
And Trag New is just a couple blocks east?
Right, east of West Park.
Where's Lantana at?
Right behind us.
That's Lantana.
So you got Clyde Street right here. You got Tishner behind there. You got Caldwell, Bennett, then it's Lantana, then Billingsley.
Our influence, it came from the Grandies, you know. Mac started that Grandie and stuff, and all the sets in Compton we have is sets, but when it come down to the main thing was the Grandie. Everybody originally from the Grandie.
Stronghold.
Stronghold. That's where we hung at. this and that, all that. Everybody said hangover would be in that Grandy. Everybody moved out, and that became our little being. Police wouldn't even come in there, you know, and stuff like that. But that's where everybody, Big Hunch, Bitter Dog, Salty, Dodai, everybody was there. King Mean, King Rat, we all kicked it right there. And then they do the same over here, you know, on the block. So, you know, it was like, I look at it like this, man. We started a little empire right here. We hold down our foots right here. We deal with anything that came our way. And that's all it was. It was like this. We built a foundation on this block. I remember my first $1,000 I made here, you know, and stuff. And after that, then look back.
So DJ Vegas is around here somewhere too, right?
Who, Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stay on Caswell. Yeah.
And that's how many streets over?
That's all the way over to Alondra. It's the street right behind West Park.
Shout out to DJ Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas, yeah. Vegas good dude and stuff, you know. And Vegas would come around here and it was only a few people would come on the street, you know, and stuff. Just a few. I mean, off-brand people. If they was Crips, yeah. But if they just some good people just want to come around, try to hang on the block, it didn't happen, you know.
So being that you guys been here since '74,
yeah,
what can you say that stands out differently from your perspective from then to now? What you see now, you know what I mean? Does it even reflect mildly what you guys did and set in pattern?
It's some things that the other generation, like the second generation after us, Tristan them, they kind of followed in our footsteps, you know? And then the generation after that, and they start bringing in this neighborhood, is something I don't like what they do. Because, see, we was Crips, and all Crips, we got along. I don't like them getting in, the little homies getting...
Is this for the movies?
Yeah. I've seen you too. You know, we didn't fight against other Crips. And that's the only thing I don't like about what they be doing, getting into it with the different sets, because that's not us.
So give us a surrounding neighborhoods that's right here in the same, like not in your neighborhood, but in the same proximity of Compton.
We got the Swamps over there. That's the first Crip set right there, Swamps. Nutty Block at the time was 165. 165, 163rd. All that neighborhood to Wilmington and stuff. Then Tragnew Park is right over here. They came in. And then from there, the Grandies, Boot Hill, Park Villas, then the Orms came in. Then you had Kaiser Block, Spook Town, and keep on going.
Yeah, we spoke with Volcano yesterday.
Yeah, you spoke with Big Bo? Yeah, that was my dog, you know. And then you got Southside with Kelly Park, Atlantic Drive. And then from there, that's when it shipped over to Santana, Gangster in there.
Right.
And all them, and Turtle and shit. And you know what? Everybody, all the homies over there, my loved ones, I kick it with, but it's homies that's gone, like Bullet. Everybody don't forget about Bullet, you know, Bay Rob and Ken Tate's brother and stuff. And then Potato Head Paul, he's on death row.
Right.
Yeah, but, yeah, man.
One more question, Squeak, and I don't mean to cut you off. Can you tell us how Volcano got that name, Volcano? Do you know?
No, I can't really tell you why Vault? Because when I met Vault, they was calling him Volcano and shit. Vault was a big boy. You see what I'm saying? He was a big boy on weight, on size. Me and Vault got down and worked out together in the joint and shit. But Vault always been my homeboy. I got much love for him and all that, this and that. But see, remember this about us G's back in the day. We handled business on site. And I quote that from Better Dog Bruno. It wasn't none of that comeback. Yeah, we handled it right then, you know, and that's how Vault was, you know. It was some good. There's some good people out here, man.
But see, and this is the beauty of this, because when we're talking about Compton, now you can talk about your relatively space and your sector and your station, but from our era, right, the 70s, we got to talk about everybody because we was one big family.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And that's why, if they cripping now, that's how it should be now. You see what I'm saying? Crips don't fight against Crips, you know? And I know some of the shit jumped off like that in LA, this and that, but when it boiled down to it, Crips was Crips. We all used to be together. Man, we used to go from here to Cincinnati Park to the big meetings with Took and Raymond and all them and stuff. And see, I'm going to tell you something. This is something everybody needs to know. Took and Raymond was running together. But guess who else ran with them? And was the one that came up with this name.
Marcellus.
No.
This is Los Angeles. This is Los Angeles.